Hi everybody, welcome to our Crystal Tarot. This is Melody, and this is going to be a twin flame soul connection reading for this week of today's July 15th through July 21st, which is Sunday. Okay, so we're going to check in on the masculine and feminine energies. The masculine, see where they are at their present moment, see where the feminine is in her present moment, and see, what's going on and where they're headed for the rest of the week. All right, so I have a couple of different decks out. I have the Pro Tarot. I have it out. This is by MJ Colony. We use them ones. I have out the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon Oracles. I have the Signs of Spirit Love Oracles out by Mystic Moon Oracles. I have the Twin Flame Oracle cards out also by Mystic Moon Oracles. I have the Twin Flame Messages Volume 1 and 2 out also by Mystic Moon Oracles. I just mixed them together. That way, whatever comes out, comes out. And I have the Permission to Be Powerful Oracle cards out by Melanie from Holy Gun 1111. Okay. I also have out the Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff. Okay. So we're going to see what this full moon is pushing out. What are they forcing the masculine energies to release and the feminine energies to release? And I also have out the Soul's Journey Oracle cards and see what lessons that Mercury retrograde could be bringing in this week, or the lessons that is being taught through this retrograde for the masculine and feminine energies. All right, so let's get started. First, I want to apologize for the noise. I know you're probably hearing the fan in the background, and it's because my air conditioning is not working. So, and it's like 90 degrees outside, and it's like not 85 in here. I live in a trailer, so it's really super hot. So I turned the fan around, and I'm sucking the hot air out. So if you are hearing that noise, I am sorry for that. And I also have the television playing, as you can see in the background. I have some meditation music trying to raise the positive vibration as well as possibly drown out that fan. So I want to apologize for that. I don't have any candles lit because I have a ceiling fan and it's just going to blow them out anyways. But if you see over here in the corner, I do have a diffuser. Diffusing some essential oils to help relax and draw in the angels. All right, so with that being said, let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Crow Tarot and start off by getting a masculine and feminine energy. What's going on with the masculine in the present moment and what's going on with the feminine in the present moment. And then we'll move on from there. All right, so the Crow Tarot, masculine and feminine energy. So we'll pull the first one for the masculine, and then we'll pull the second one for the feminine. And then we'll pull one for the middle for the connecting energies, where they're at in this connection. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot cards by Mystic Moon to further clarify where they're at in their present moment. Okay. So we'll start off with the masculine energies. Oh, the masculine has the Tower. So when I see the Tower, I see divine intervention. I see, the divine stepping in and shaking up your world a little bit, masculines, and causing the old foundation that you perhaps have built throughout your life I feel that divine is coming in and breaking that foundation down within your life, and gonna build you a new foundation within your life, a more structured one, a more solid one, a more that it doesn't matter. You can have an earthquake and that foundation still will not be broken. Okay. So what's going on with the feminine's energy? Knight of Pentacles. So the feminine, I feel, she's definitely being watched over by her guardian angels. But when I see this Knight of Pentacles, I see that this is the energy of being cautious before you move forward. Sitting and thinking about things, using a more logical approach before you go rushing off in a rush, before you move forward in a rush, and perhaps have a tower moment of your own. Okay, feminine energies. So that's cool energies to have, because right now the feminine is just sitting and contemplating some things, like what's her next move, what's the best move for me at this moment, is what I feel this feminine energy is doing. She's paying attention to the details, she's paying attention to the things that are around her, the things that are happening. Okay, so where are these two at in the connecting energies? Oh, we got the moon. Yes, makes perfect sense why they each have the card they have. All right. So sorry about that. I just knocked them all over. Butterfingers. All right. So for the feminine and in this connection, I feel that that's why she's just on pause right now. She's not really worried about moving forward, because I feel that they are both, the masculine is too, the masculine and the feminine energies are both doing this. Okay, I feel in this connection, but the masculine and feminine energies are doing a little bit of shadow work. They're actually seeing through the illusion of their life. Okay, the masculine is he's breaking down. The divine is forcing him to face some shadows from that was crumbling within his life. Some things that he thought was stable wasn't. So they were all just a big illusion. Okay, the feminine energy, she is also like peeking through the veil of the situation. She's, being wise before she moves forward. She's being cautious. She's also paying attention to the moon energy. She's paying attention to how it makes her feel. Okay, because feminines are about feeling. That's the feminine energy, is how we feel. Okay, so I feel that she is, she's also like, perhaps the feminine could be having dreams that is making her think about things for a minute before she goes charging ahead. Okay. All right. So let's use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot and further clarify these two messages, as well as the connecting energy. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spread them out right here and pull a couple of cards to further clarify them. Okay. All right. So masculine energy. What's this tower about? What's this tower about? The Queen of Swords. Okay, so here we are. The masculine energy has a feminine energy popping out on his side. All right. It's called sharp and assertive. So what I feel is this masculine energy, he is, I'm saying he because it's a masculine. This energy is, this person who is resonating with the masculine energy is reviewing some things that perhaps somebody had said to him. Okay. I feel that somebody kind of like cut him with some words, and I feel that it's forcing him to face some shadows that he has perhaps kept hidden for a while, or it's definitely forcing him to face some shadows within himself, I feel. Okay. I also feel that it's also a shadow of, um, a feminine within his life. Maybe, he's facing some shadows when it has something to do with a female. Or, maybe if you're a female and you're resonating with that side, perhaps, this is you. Maybe you cut somebody with some words, okay? And it caused a tower moment within your life. And you're like, all right, okay, what happened here? But whatever it was, it hurt. It was very sharp. These words were very, very sharp. Okay, so let's pull another one for the masculine energy in its present moment. Yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles, another feminine on this card. All right, so I feel they this tower, divine is coming in. Sorry that the wind is blowing the cards everywhere. Like I said, I have the ceiling fan on above me, so it does make sense that they're gonna fly everywhere. Right. So I feel that this tower moment is happening to force somebody to review some things that were said, that hurt, that were, and I feel, they hurt, they sliced this masculine energy of it, all right? And I feel that he is being forced to face the shadows of them words that were spoken, being forced to face the shadows that is being brought forth because of them words, because of that assertiveness. I also feel that it's forcing him to stand in a more independent energy, okay, with the Nine of Pentacles sitting there. I feel that it's forcing him to be more independent. I also feel there's two feminines showing up on a masculine side. So I feel that it's forcing him to balance out his masculine and feminine energies. All right. I'm saying his because it's a masculine. But I feel that it's forcing whoever is resonating with the masculine energies to balance out them energies. All right. Face the shadows, release them, because this is a full moon. It's about releasing. I feel that it's about releasing so that when the new moon comes, it can bring something new in. All right. So what's going on with the feminine energies and the Knight of Pentacles? And that feminine just don't want to stay up there, that feminine energy card. All right. So the feminine energy we got the Page of Cups, message of love. So I feel that that's why she's just standing still. Okay. I feel that, perhaps she wants to speak a message of love and she's being very cautious about how she communicates this love offer or communicates with love. She's being cautious. I also feel that with the moon card in the middle, connecting this masculine and feminine energy, I feel that this could be a shadow that this feminine is it's keeping her on pause so that she can look through, communicate with a more loving aspect within her life instead of a sharp aspect like the masculine's energy got. Okay. All right. So let's pull one more card to further clarify the feminine's energy. We got the Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity. All right. So we got two pages there. So I feel that there is a bit of I see fireworks on the card. So perhaps the feminine, and I'm also noticing Knight, and then we got two pages. So I feel that's just being wise and cautious about how she communicates um, love. And I also feel that there's a bit of a curiosity notion with her that's causing some fireworks within her energy. Okay. Um, I feel that maybe she's just waiting. Maybe that's what the holdup is. She is waiting for this offer of love to come in. That's very exciting and going to bring some fireworks and sparks into her soul. All right, so let's see what's going on with the connecting energies with the moon card. What's this moon card here for in their connection? The Two of Wands, planning and decisions. So this moon card I feel is I feel that it's pushing this masculine and feminine energy to make some sort of a decision when it comes to what path they want to take. All right. I feel that that is another thing that's perhaps being eclipsed in the earth side of Capricorn. And we also got Mercury retrograde. So that's where these messages are coming back into the feminine's energy. So I feel for the connecting energies, this moon, this eclipse moon in Capricorn, is forcing these two to make a decision where they want to go with this connection. That's what I feel. All right. So let's pull one more card to further clarify the connecting energies. Yeah. Wish fulfilled. We get the Nine of Cups energy for connecting energy for this masculine and feminine. All right. So I feel, and I also see the 9 and the 2 as an 11. So I feel that this could be manifesting. Um, Perhaps tomorrow is the full moon. So I feel it could either be manifesting tomorrow or it could be manifesting um, in the full moon energy. And the full moon energy lasts from 3 days before and 3 days after. Okay. So that's what I feel. I feel that each one of them are figuring out how to fill all their own cups within their self. Okay. Which brings them to the crossroads of which path do they want to take? Do they want to come together into this commitment or do they want to walk their own roads? Okay. That's what I feel for this moon. I feel that it is illuminating that decision, that crossroads. And I also feel that it is forcing them to um, fulfill their own cups within their self, learn how to love their self first. Being able to love yourself first and have the greatest self esteem. Okay. So that's what I feel. And it could be maybe perhaps somebody is wishing for something. Masculine or feminine energy could be wishing for something. And I feel that it's more the feminine wishing because she has the um, page of cups and the page of wands. Okay, so there is definitely some excitement and some curiosity within the feminine's heart space, which comes back to she has all of her own cups fulfilled. She has talked to the universe. She's been waiting patiently for this connection to come together. Okay. She's been standing at this connection's been standing at a crossroads. All right. Is what I feel. All right. So let's move on and see what's going on in their head, heart, and physical space. Like what's the masculine? How is he viewing the feminine? And we'll see how the feminine is viewing the masculine energy. Um, and then we'll clarify it. All right, but we're going to use the twin flame messages for each one of them for the masculine and feminine energies. All right, so let's shuffle these up a little bit. Masculine and feminine energies. How is the masculine and feminine viewing one another? How are they viewing one another? So we're just going to spread these out like so. All right. And then we'll use the twin flame oracle cards to further clarify the messages. All right. All right. So we'll spread these out right here. Get a drink real quick. Okay. So let's start off with the masculine and see how he is viewing his feminine. How is the masculine viewing his feminine in his headspace? He's telling her, look, karma's a bitch. I finally got mine. So he got some kind of a karma that comes circled back around him, which makes perfect sense because Mercury is in retrograde. And Mercury always brings back karma. I feel that it's a karma aspect. And Mars is either in opposition or beside Mercury. I can't remember. And Mars is the planet of war. It's the planet of issues. Like he brings issues. Okay. So I feel the masculine is viewing he's telling his feminine, look, karma is a bitch and I got mine. Yeah. Let's further clarify that is how he is viewing his feminine. Yeah, and it's going to send him in a new direction, is what I feel. And I feel that there's feminines out there who are resonating with the masculine energy because this card so far is the, I don't know, third or fourth card. There was a feminine energy showing up on it. Okay. So this karma is sending him in a new direction, perhaps towards his feminine, and that's why there's a feminine energy on that card. Okay. So I feel it's also causing him to walk towards ascension. So yeah, so that's how he's viewing his feminine. He's viewing his feminine as a new direction. He wants to go in a new direction with her, is what I feel. And I feel that he's telling her, perhaps through his higher self, look, karma's a bitch, and I got mine. So whatever he did with this assertive energy back here, where's it at? Feminine or masculine, I mean. This Queen of Swords energy, he got his karma from it. He definitely got his karma. We've seen that in the present moment. He got the Tower. He got the Tower. So this is where he's standing at presently. All right. So what about the feminine? How is she viewing her masculine? Well, for some reason, the feminine is saying, "Look, lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth." All right. So the feminine energy is viewing the masculine as, look, maybe she understands that the reason why he lied to her. Okay. She's viewing the masculine as lying was just easier than telling the truth. All right. So let's clarify that. It was a barrier. Yeah. There was a barrier with him telling the truth. So he just kept lying, or she just kept lying about it, lying about it, lying about it. Yeah. So there was some kind of a barrier in that. And she was just scared to tell him the truth about the situation. And lying to him was just easier than actually confessing whatever the truth was. And this is how the feminine's viewing the masculine. So I feel that she is viewing him as, look, I understand that lying was easier than speaking the truth, and that, the truth, there was a barrier in that speaking the truth, okay? And I feel the masculine is viewing the feminine as, you know what, I got my karma from you, and now I feel he's looking at her as, look, I'm ready to go in a new direction, which, like I said, makes perfect sense because he did have the Tower card opening up this reading, okay? All right, so what's going on in the masculine's heart space when it comes to his feminine? Your words linger in my mind. So there we go with this feminine energy, this Queen of Swords energy. So this was the feminine who was pretty assertive and cut him with his word, or with her words. Yeah. So let's further clarify that in the heart space. And that was the key to it. That was the key to sending him in a new direction, is what I feel. That was the key to the karma that he is feeling. Yes. So the key to the karma and to shoot him in a new direction towards his feminine was her being assertive and speaking assertively to him, is what I feel. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the feminine. How is the feminine feeling when it comes to her masculine? I'm really bad at commitment, she's telling him. I am really bad at commitment. And in her heart space, clarify that. Cycles. Yes, the feminine cycling out this moon energy, these illusions, this shadow work. And we did see that in the very beginning in their connecting energy, the moon card come out. So they're both face and shadows. The masculine's face and shadows of the words that were spoken to him by the feminine, and the feminine is cycling out barriers within her life that, has cause some issues. And I feel that one of the things she's cycling out is that energy of being bad at a commitment, okay? And lying about it is what I feel. There's makes perfect sense why the moon card come out, because they're both facing some shadows within this commitment, okay? All right, so let's move on. What does the masculine want in the 3D space when it comes to his feminine? Well, he's letting her know, look, I can still feel you. So I feel that they are, they're definitely energetically connected because he's still feeling her energy. So let's clarify that comment. Deception. Yeah. I also feel that he's still feeling her deception, which makes perfect sense because she, where's it at in here? Let me see. Yeah, she was lying to him. She lied to him and it caused a barrier. And it was deceptive energy. And it's because she's really bad at commitment. And she needs to cycle this out. And the moon is eclipsing it, is what I feel. Yeah. So, yes, there is some deception. Um, that the masculine is, in the 3D space, he is seeing that. He is seeing that, that there was some deceptive energy that was happening between these two. All right. So let's see what the feminine wants when it comes to her masculine. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. For some reason, there's some kind of a reaction that the feminine is just like, I don't think I can handle it right now. I just don't think I can when it comes to the 3D space. Yeah, pride and ego. Yes, there's pride and ego in the feminine's energy. So yeah, I mean, she's saying, look, I don't think I can take your reaction right now. I don't think I can deal with your pride and ego, masculine. I don't think I can do that right now. And I feel that that's her message of saying, look, this is the Queen of Swords energy. I just don't think I can deal with it right now. Where's it at in here? Right here. I just don't think I can deal with your words right now. Your deceptive words, your energy of, being in your pride and ego. And he's, he's in this deceptive energy. And I feel that that's that pride and ego energy. Where's it at here? Yeah, the pride and ego energy. I don't know where it's at, but yeah. All right, so let's move on to see what is going on. What is it that they need to surrender? What does the masculine and feminine energies need to surrender for this full moon energy? What is the energies that these two need to surrender over this full moon energy? What do they need to surrender, Spirit? Masculine needs to surrender. Oh, two cards wanted to come out. Surrender to trust and surrender your fear of change. Those two cards want to come out for the masculine energy. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith all that is well. Okay? So I feel that the masculine energy needs to surrender to trusting in the universe, trust that he's being guided to the correct place. And he also needs to surrender that fear of change in his surroundings, change in his pride and ego. And don't be afraid of it, because sometimes change is a really good thing. All right. So feminines, what's the feminine energy you need to surrender? Oh, she got two too. Surrender to passion, surrender to non-action. And I feel that she already is, because she's got the Knight of Pentacles energy. That's a non-action card. That's just standing still, not moving forward, being wise and cautious before you move forward. All right. So surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So that's what the feminine energy needs to surrender. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you, which is what I feel she is doing. Okay, because she started off with the Knight of Pentacles. And to clarify that, she got two pages. Okay, so she's definitely surrendering to non-action. She's being still. Okay, and I feel that she is surrendering to the passion in her heart, because look at the heart on this card. All right, I feel that she is, she's excited about it. She's excited and curious. She's curious about it. All right. So let's pull the lesson card. Let's see what lessons that this masculine and feminine energy is learning with the full moon and Mercury in retrograde and Mars up in there somewhere in the mix. What's the lessons that the masculine and feminine energies are feeling? What's the lesson? Start off with the masculines. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. Yes. And he needs to surrender to the fear of it and accept it. Okay, so this is the lesson that Mercury and the full moon are bringing to the masculine energies. And I also feel that they're working on his third eye, because this card is purple. And I feel that they are working on his third eye, teaching him how to accept the messages that he could be feeling intuitively. That's what I feel. How about the feminine? What lessons is the feminine learning with this full moon, Mercury in retrograde? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. Yeah. So I feel the feminine is learning self-esteem with this message of love. She's learning how to sit see love, feel love, and communicate through the heart instead of through the ego-based energy. And she is doing that by learning that lesson through self-esteem over this Mercury retrograde full moon energy. Okay. So next we're going to see what signs that they are both seeing and how it is empowering them. So I'm going to pull these cards up here. All right, so Spirit, let's see what messages the masculine and feminine energies are seeing and how are these messages empowering them over this week. Messages that the masculine and feminines are seeing and how is it empowering them. So masculine. What's the signs that he is seeing this week? Fate. So I feel the masculine is seeing something in the cards. Perhaps he's got his own tarot reading, or perhaps he's watching somebody do tarot readings on YouTube. But I feel that the signs that Spirit is showing him is that this partnership is fated. Okay. So how is that empowering him? Oh, it's got a major impact on his heart space, is what I felt seeing this heart here for some reason. And I'm also seeing a crown. So I feel that he's being empowered to step into his masculine king emperor energy and be the divine masculine. Um, and I feel that these cards, this faded energy is making a major impact on his life, is what I feel. It's impacting his life significantly, majorly. He's actually seeing um, that phase that all that glitters is not gold. I feel that this is in reverse from this masculine. He is actually seeing the sparkles, the shininess, the fact that this relationship is gold, and it's having a major impact on his life this week. All right, and it's a significant energy with this full moon in Capricorn and Mercury retrograde. That's what I feel. All right. So what's the next sign that the masculine is seeing? Grapes, satisfaction. Every time I pull this card, I think about Lucille Ball smashing grapes with her feet and how satisfied she was to taste the wine that she made. Um, I don't know why, but that's what I feel. I feel that he is seeing the signs of, Spirit is showing him the signs of being satisfied. If he would enter and ascend into this commitment, he's going to be satisfied. So, how is that satisfaction card being empowered? Permission to be powerful. I feel that he is, and this is a feminine on this card, I feel that he is balancing out his masculine and feminine energies, and he's stepping into power. That's how he's being empowered. It is doing a major, it's having a major impact in his heart space, causing him to stand out as the divine masculine. Okay, that's what I feel. He's going to be satisfied if he steps into his power, walks down that yellow brick road, clicks them red heels, so to speak, grounds his energy, taps into his solar plexus energy with that gold brick road on there. He is going to be satisfied. It will be, once he smushes all the shadows that he has in his space, I feel that he will feel a great impact by doing that, and he will be very satisfied and be stepping into his power, masculine, divine masculine power energy. So, last sign that the masculine is seeing. Well, we have gray, depressed, detached, and unemotional. So, Spirit is showing him some kind of a sign when it comes to depression and being unemotional. So, what's empowering that? Joy and laughter, total opposite. Yes, he's being empowered to be more joyful and find more laughter in his emotions versus staying detached and depressed and in that gray energy. Okay. um wow, total opposite energies. That is beautiful. So Spirit is making him, forcing him to face them shadows. Okay, that's what this full moon's about. Forcing him to face the shadow that was keeping him detached and unemotional, and telling him, look, accept the change, accept the joy, the laughter. It'll have a major impact on who you are, is what I feel. All right. So we're going to do the same for the feminine energies. Who, what size is the feminine seeing this week, Spirit? Earn morning. So perhaps spirit is showing the feminine urns. I also see, when I see this card, I think about the death card. It's transformation. That's the signs that spirit is showing them. Excuse me, showing a feminine is transformation. And how is it being empowered? Confidence and self-esteem. There's another card from the feminine energy of self-esteem. Remember, she had to, what was her lesson right here? Her lesson was self-esteem. Yep, tapping into that orange chakra, the yellow and the red and the blue and the orange, tapping into that. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others by raising my self-esteem. That's the lesson she had to learn. So this is being empowered this week. And ending to the old, the lesson is to tap into your self-esteem, feminine energy, and self-confidence and become Wonder Woman. That's what I feel. All right. So what's another sign that the feminine is seeing this week? Aroma and memories. So perhaps she's smelling something that perhaps reminds her of a masculine or reminds her of something, a memory from the past. Okay, so spirit is putting memories out. They're forcing her to face memories. All right, which makes perfect sense with the moon card. Okay, her shadows. All right, how is this being empowered? Duality, integrate wholeness. So she is being empowered to integrate wholeness and duality within her life. She is being empowered to, um, I feel, to perhaps think about the memories whenever she was feeling good and she was feeling empowered. Okay, so spirit, I feel, is showing the feminine perhaps some past life energy, but I feel more that spirit is showing the feminine. Perhaps she's smelling things and it's causing her to integrate some wholeness within her life. So she's definitely being empowered to balance out her energies, which makes perfect sense because she had two cards of self-esteem, right? So final message, what else is the okay? So the last sign that spirit is showing the feminine is, I feel that they are handing her a pen and a paper and telling her, look, you have the ability to create a new chapter, a new, stronger foundation within your life. You're being handed a blank piece of paper. You can write the next chapter within your life, is what I feel. So how is she being empowered with that? Heard and seeing. Yes. Yes. I feel that she is being empowered to speak out. She is being empowered as, being able to create this new chapter and speaking about it with this microphone. I feel that it's an extra loud message. Okay. She's being empowered to speak about how she has overcome everything and being able to create this new life for herself. She is definitely being heard. She is being seen creating this new chapter, and she is being heard to while she is creating it, while she is communicating it to the universe. That's what I feel. Beautiful energies. Beautiful. All right, so final messages. We are going to see what's going on for the future energies, future connecting energies, and see where the masculine and feminine are standing for the future energies the rest of this week. What's going on for the rest of the week for the masculine and feminine energies and the connection. So what I'm going to do is just do this. Masculine energy first. Where's he standing for the rest of the week? 10 of Cups. He's standing in emotional fulfillment. Yes. He's emotionally fulfilled. He's happy. He's content. Um, Beautiful energy. So where's the feminine standing out for the rest of the week? Ah, Four of Cups. Yes. Getting rid of that discontented energy that no longer serves her, that missed opportunity. She's letting it go. She's raising her self-esteem. She's going to write a new chapter. She's accepting the cup from the universe. She's putting an ending to things that no longer serve her. She's ready to integrate wholeness. Stand in the confidence of who she is, okay? Yeah, she's letting that go. Beautiful energies. Beautiful. All right. So, what about the connection? What's going on with the connection for the rest of the week? Hmm. We got the Five of Swords. So I feel with the Five of Swords, I feel the connection between these two. I feel they're finally getting it, is what I feel with this card. I feel that they are finally getting it, that everything happened for a reason, is what I feel. Okay? They're understanding that this connection, they separated for a reason, is what I feel. Okay? I 100% feel that with this connecting energies. So, we're going to further clarify with the, actually, we're going to clarify with these ones, the Mystic Moon, Twin Flame, Oracle cards. All right, so let's clarify the Ten of Cups for the masculine energy for the rest of the week. Yeah, things are blossoming. Things are ready to bloom with this connection with him. He's ready to bloom. He's ready to become emotionally fulfilled within this partnership. Okay, let's pull another one. Patience, because he's been patient. He's worked through his challenges. He's been patient with this connection. He's been patient waiting for both, like I feel that he's been patient while he's been waiting for his feminine to work through her issues as well. All right. But I also feel that he's being patient with this connection because I feel that he understands that it's a special connection. It's going to take a lot of patience. It really, really is. All right. So what about the feminine? What's going on? Further clarify that. Signs. Yes. She's seen the signs is what I feel. Okay. And because I pulled that card, we're going to pull what signs did the feminine see? What signs is the feminine seeing for the rest of the week, Spirit? This one to come out. She's seeing 1111. I totally resonate with that. Spiritual awakening, you're on the right path. She's seen the signs of 1111. And that's why she accepted the cup from the universe. She got out of that low energy. Beautiful. All right, so let's pull another card. Mask, yes. She removed her mask. She actually took off the mask and seen the cup that the universe was offering her. And now she seen the signs of 1111, a spiritual awakening on how to move forward into this path. So the feminine's gone through a spiritual awakening also, just like the masculine. Had the tower moment, I feel the feminine kind of like, I feel that they have mirrored that back and forth. I feel that there's a lot of mirroring going on within this connection. All right. So what's going on with this Five of Swords energy? What's going on with the Five of Swords and this connecting energy for the rest of the week? Action. Yeah. I feel that, yes, they understand that everything happened for a reason and now it's time to take action is what I feel for the connecting energies. Let's pull another one. Unawakened. Yes. Yes. Somebody was unawakened. And I feel that they've seen that. They've seen that everything happened for a reason. They wasn't awakened to this connection for a reason is what I feel. Okay? But I feel that They both learned their lessons and they're both ready. I feel that union is about to come forward. All right. What a beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And hopefully, I see you all tomorrow on my Facebook page for free card guidance messages for whomever should need it. All right. All right. So, thank you and blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.